During my part-time job, I met a very good boss. He allowed me to only work during the weekend. I push at like say 70% to work my job at the cafe, and then another 30% for my study during the weekend. But for the rest of the weekdays, I totally studies around 15 to 16 hours per day. My name is Nur Asyiqin Seberi. I'm 24 years old and I'm from the Wakaf Baru, Kelantan. So my father is Seberi bin Omar. He was a laborer, but due to his health condition, currently retired, and my mother is a housewife. Under the YTP programs and also from the Mara sponsorship, we got the allowance roughly around 850 ringgit per month. I managed to pay my hostel and also for my education. In the MBBS, we used to have this online textbook in the PDF versions, so we don't have to buy any expensive textbooks like before. For my lecturers and also my seniors, the notes, the books that they gave to me freely, and I really use it 100%. There was a time that I baru nak belajar hidup berdikari kan. I also work part-time for the first 2 years. So Alhamdulillah, I got very good pay from my boss. He allowed me to only work during the weekend. I push at like say 70% to work my job at the cafe, and then another 30% for my study, for my revisions during the weekend. But for the rest of the weekdays, I totally studies around 15 to 16 hours per day per month, because I didn't have a good financial support. The only thing that come out in my mind was I have to get a sponsorship, and then Alhamdulillah I got this YTP program. Becoming a doctor is not my my first cita-cita lah. I feel like it's okay, I just go with the flow. That's where my first step in the College Malaya Kuala, and then here I am in the Unicare RCMP. I never imagine myself to become a doctor, because in high school we have a stigma that the person who got the high achievers from the well-off families will only become a doctor. I didn't plan it, I just go flow with it. So during my first year in Unicare RCMP, I always have this doubt in my heart, because I think that I cannot go through this field. Somehow this counselor in the Unicare RCMP, he told me that if you say that you didn't like this field, but why you got very high good grade during your year 1 and during your foundations? Because when I study, the main thing that comes into my mind is that I study because I get paid. I got paid from the Mara. Okay, so I feel like I got salary, so I need to study. I can count it by my fingers how many times I went back home to meet my parents, to meet my siblings. During our mini convo, I already showed to my parents that all of my hard workings already been paid.